I'm still trying to get the taste of dinner day out of my mouth. Ugh. But you know what? That was my own fault. I clearly made a mistake on that one, and the signs were all there. Mixed reviews, unknown developer. Whew, yeah, you can get into some trouble with that. That's why you gotta go with things that have a little bit more of a reputation, you know? I just picked a random apple in the barrel, it turned out to be a rotten one. So, I've hit the message boards, I hit Google, yeah, I use Google. I started Googling up all the different types of Steam games that people, highly recommend. I got a good list I think I can work from. I'm gonna start with this one right here. It looks old school, it's got pixelated graphics, and back in the day on the Nintendo, I was a killer on those type of games, man. I was really good at them, so I imagine this is probably going to be a cakewalk. Let's see.
Aben Hawkins and the 1001 Spikes. Yeah, this one's got a lot of very positive reviews. Discover the lost treasure of Ukampa in South America as Aben Hawkins searches for his estranged father, world-famous archaeologist Jim Hawkins. Aben Hawkins races into the frozen tundra of the Antarctic, undiscovered temple ruins, and the vast caverns of South America in search of his...
What the shit is this? You know what, I actually have a bit of a problem with this. You see, as immensely popular as Steam is, the actual Steam client itself as a storefront tool really kind of sucks. I mean, it's really clunky and kind of hard to navigate, things get a little bit confusing every now and then, and a lot of features just seem to be mysterious, like, why can't I finish reading the rest of this fucking description? And then there's all sorts of other things, like it gets really slow and irresponsive at times, and a lot of the promotions don't make sense, to me at least. Maybe I'm just not used to it, maybe you just have to spend a certain amount of time actually inside the client to figure out all the weird little things that go on with it, but, I mean, right here, where's the rest of the description? I guess I don't really need it. I mean, if I really want to figure out what the game is, I could just watch the video that's playing off to the side. But still, it's just one of those little nitpicky things that really bugs me when there's a whole lot of them that pile on top of one another. Anyways.
In Aben Hawkins and the 1001 Spikes, you take control of, Aben Hawkins, the ne'er-do-well son of the world-renowned adventurer Jim Hawkins. At the start of the story mode, you get a little cutscene telling you that Jim has gone missing and has somehow bullied his son into following in his treasure-hunting footsteps. So, off we go. Into Ukampa, apparently. Alright, controls seem a little basic so far. My friends are kind of shy, press button 1 to talk to them, stick around, they may have a lot to say, so I guess you talk to these mice, and they give you, tutorial tips on how the game controls and probably how to get around some of the more basic obstacles. So, we have 2 buttons for jumping, a short jump and a long jump. I can already foresee that being a problem. Why can't they just have jumping be 1 button? Okay, I guess I needed that key. Jump up here, and I guess stage 1 complete. Seems simple enough. Like I said, I used to play these games a lot back in the day, or these type of games, so it seems pretty comfortable and familiar. I'm just gonna have to get used to the whole 2-button jumping sort of thing. Got some spikes. Ah, my first trap. Well, so far so good. Now we're starting to get into some shit. Yeah, this game's starting to get a little bit more legit, but I can understand the premise behind it. It's kind of like a platforming puzzle game, where a lot of the platforming elements themselves are the puzzles you have to solve. And this is where the 2-button jumping system really comes into play. There are a lot of areas where if you do a short jump, then you're not gonna get to where you need to go. But if you do a long jump, then you might, smack your head into some spikes or something. You have to really gauge where you're at before you decide on what kind of jump you're gonna do. So let's see, these spikes are going to come up here, so I push this off here, it's in the way, so I got to run back this away, and push this over here, and see, short jump didn't do the trick there, so I have to long jump it. Oh, don't want to push that, I want to get that key and leave space. Oh, that's starting to fall tricky. Whoa, alright. Music intensifies. Ha, gotcha. Oh, did I just block that with my knife? I didn't know you could do that. Well, that's a trick that's gonna come in handy. God damn. Alright, let's try that again. Ha. Gotcha. Damn it! Alright, let's try that again. Fuck! Alright, let's try that again. What the hell? All of a sudden I can't make this jump? Alright. Let's calm down a little. Be a little patient. There we go. Land on that. Fuck! Alright. One more time. Make that jump. Land on that. God damn it! Okay, so I could see this is gonna be one of those games where you never really know what's gonna trap you and take you out until you get that next step further. And you have no choice but to die, so you can get a little bit further each time. Spike, that's gonna fall. Is that gonna shoot? Of course it's gonna shoot. There you go. Dodge that bitch. That other one's gonna shoot too, so be careful. Got that key. Got that key, son. Kill these scorpions. Jump up here. Ah, it's gonna fall on me. Should I try to get that? Got it. I can probably make that jump. There we go. Killed that scope. And I'm done. Okay, so that's only 2-3. There are a lot of stages, so I imagine this is gonna get pretty brutal. Let's see what this one's like. Damn. First I gotta make it past this guy. That doesn't seem too bad. Just keep jumping. Oh, these things are crumbling and falling, huh? Oh shit. Oh shit. Run! Run, Aben, run! Boom! You see, when you get to do stuff like that, I guess you can feel pretty good about yourself. I mean, I died, what, once on that one? Oh, the music changed. So is this like a boss fight type level? There are flamethrowers. Alright, figured out the little flame pattern going on here. God damn it! That's a lot of spikes. That's a whole lot of spikes. There's always a pattern to these sorts of things. I think I got this, though. Yeah, I got this. Just wait. This is a piece of cake. You know, that music actually does... God damn it! Alright, come on, come on. Ah, Jesus. Get up there. Oh, man. Gotta make this jump, gotta make this jump. Which one should I go for, though? The spacing is deceptive.
I don't know what to say, guys. I thought I was going to be a lot better at this. You know, clearly when I purchased this game, I was looking at it through my nostalgia goggles. Yeah, nostalgia goggles. That's when everything you see that kind of has that old look, that kind of reaches back into the depths of your mind and tickles that little nerve that reminds you of all the things that you used to like when you were a kid. Yeah, all of that sort of stuff gets filtered through a prism of I guess, naivety, you know. That happens a lot, it seems. And I saw the game's graphics and thought, yeah, this is like a Nintendo game, so I'll easily be able to pick this up and play it. It'll be just like the old times. And then I remember, old Nintendo games were pretty hard as shit, too. In fact, I don't even think I recall beating many of the ones that I spent a lot of time playing. I beat Contra thanks to the code, but after that I've never beaten Castlevania, I've never beaten Metroid, I've never beaten Kid Icarus, I've never beaten pretty much anything that wasn't Contra. So why should this be any different? This is just, I'm getting all of those same feelings. It's just like that. This one isn't going to conquer me the way those games did. It took me so many years just to get even good at them. I still haven't beaten them, but at least now when I play those games, I can get further than I did when I was a kid. This isn't going to be like that. I'm not going to come back to 1001 Spikes 20 years from now being happy that I could get to the final stage and have more than maybe 20 men left. I'm going to do this right now. Let's go.
Alright. Yeah, alright. Let's keep rolling. Damn!
Damn it! God damn it.
Ugh! Damn, that didn't even give me a chance to adjust! Fuck! Damn, this thing is hard. Damn it! See, I hit the wrong jump button! Jump, jump, jump. Gah! I can do this. I can do this. Damn it! Come on, man!
Oh my god. Look at this shit. Look at it! I died 241 fucking times on this stage. Stage 4-3. 241 times. I don't think I've died 241 times in every game I've ever played in my life combined. I've got such a long way to go to get to the end, too. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
You know what? Fuck this.
You know what? I've had it with this game. I've just had it. I'm done. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to do this to myself. But you know, I think I am beginning to understand something. I think I'm beginning to understand what people feel, those guys who they get off whenever a dominatrix just football punts them right in the balls. I think I'm beginning to understand what they're feeling at that moment. I mean, because it's got to be similar to this, right? I mean, there was one stage where I died 241 times, and I went back for more. I died 200 times and went back at least 41 more times for more of that shit. And that was like halfway through my playthrough. I kept going. I kept doing it more. I didn't really get anything out of it either. That's one thing that bugs me about this game, is it demands so much of you. So much, like, minute perfection just to get to the next little area and the next little area. And it doesn't really give you any sort of immediate award afterwards. There's not any sort of sense of other than this, I guess, maybe the sense of accomplishment, you know? And it made me really think about it for a while. Since I compared this earlier to, like, those old Nintendo games that I used to play, I started thinking about games that were just as hard, and some would say even more difficult. Like, for example, Ninja Gaiden. Now, that game was hard as shit, and no one's gonna argue against that. That was one of the toughest games on the entire Nintendo library. But one of the great things about that game, and one of the things that kept me playing it as a kid, was after you beat a level, as hard or as easy as the level may be, it gave you a little bit of something. I believe Ninja Gaiden on the Nintendo was one of the very first 8-bit games that was released in America, at least, that featured cinematic cutscenes. And it was really cool that you would push yourself through all of those really difficult stages and be, I guess, bird-fed piece by piece, part of this elaborate story, you know, through really cool cutscenes that you hadn't seen in the game before. And you know what? I think that really went a long way towards you know, pushing me through as much as that game as I got through. And it would have been cool if something like that had been in this game, you know. Maybe not after every level. The levels are a lot shorter than the ones in Ninja Gaiden, but I think in between the stages, you know, like when you move on from the first stage to the second stage and the water stage or the lava stage, maybe a little bit something that pushes the story forward a little bit more. Just, you know, a little bit of a reward. But no, this game doesn't do that. This game just football punts you right in your balls time and time and time again until eventually you've had enough. I thought for a second that giving you 1001 lives to start with was a bit gratuitous. Now I'm beginning to see that, for me, it's probably not enough. Is this a bad game though? No, it's not. Actually, it's quite good. It's a really good game, a damn good game. But let me warn you, you've got to have patience for this one. I wouldn't recommend this to just anyone. If you don't have the kind of patience that's required to sit through a game that's going to test you, and test your skill at the absolute limit, push it to the absolute limit, you're probably not going to enjoy this game very much. Or at the very least, you probably aren't going to play it that much. You're probably going to die 7 or 8 times and then quit. And if it's that, then you're just going to waste your money on it. But if you're ready for a really, really strict challenge, I recommend it. This is a good Steam find. But man, it shoot my blood pressure through the fucking roof.